You feel your twin slipping away and panic has begun to take hold. This is the stage that gets ugly, because we too often get it into our heads that all that has to happen for this to work is to get the other person to see us in person, and quite frankly, fuck us. Pardon my language. We start to believe that our twins are merely under some kind of spell, we feel them pulling away, we know we are losing them. Oftentimes they have stopped seeing us, but have kept an online channel open. It is here where we do the things we will most regret on the other side. This is where we are in danger of losing our dignity. There is nothing you can do at this point, but surrender and trust there is a bigger plan at play. In my experience and countless consultations, separation does seem to be inevitable. I'm not telling you to give up. I'm telling you to surrender to that which you know is greater than you. There is a huge difference there. The truth is there is not a twin flame couple I know of who isn't in, or hasn't gone through, separation. Separation has purpose all its own, and we'll get to that next. But for this stage, when you feel that desperate, you are about to lose the most wonderful thing you've ever known feeling, I would beg you to have faith, accept what is happening, and trust there is a bigger plan at work here. That will probably be the hardest thing you will ever have to do in your life, but if you can manage it, it will make all the difference in the world for how quickly you will regain your life afterwards. 5. Soul-tearing, unbearable pain, also known as separation. Inevitably every twin flame couple comes to this stage. I have never heard of one that doesn't. More often than not, there is a tearing apart, unbearable pain, a reunion that doesn't work, and we repeat. One word of caution here, I know of twins who go back and forth in this separation phase for decades. I do not see the point to this. This kind of coming together, breaking apart damages the soul the way the wave erodes the shore. One of the things you simply must do when you are in separation, is give some serious thought to what this relationship needs to be in order for you to accept it back into your life. You have the right to say no to this person if they come back and their presence will be detrimental to your life. True reunion is supposed to be a thing of beauty, and it takes a lot of damn hard work to be ready for that. If you've become that person and they haven't, then send them back out, they have more work to be done. If they are not serving your highest good, if they have come back out of some lower energy need for control or codependency, I would beg you to stop that cycle immediately. I hear all the time, he can't keep away from me, it's the twin flame connection. I would dare say it's not the twin flame connection as much as it's the fact you allow them to get away with crap no one else will, therefore they are comfortable with you. They know you always welcome them back no matter what they do. They love that they never have to change, you accept them for exactly who they are. That's not the twin flame. That's basic human dependency and abuse. I see a frightening trend beginning where groups of people, mostly women, are all commiserating over these unhealthy, painful relationships they are in, justifying every behavior with, well, he's my twin, you know how it is. And everyone in the group will come back with, hugs, yeah we know. You'll get through it. We are acting crazy here. This is not how it is to be. These relationships are supposed to light up the world. If yours isn't, then take a long hard look at what's really going on and make a stand for yourself and for what the relationship truly can become. This cycle can go on for years, and if you hear nothing else from this article, hear this. Your twin flame journey is here to serve you and serve the planet. If it is not, then something must change. Do not let it drag you around like you've fallen from a merry-go-round and your clothing has stuck on the horse. You have power and control in this, and every situation in your life. You do what you must to be strong, to be whole, to be well. Do not fall into this pattern of together apart and let it tear your soul to pieces. Once you have experienced the first separation, it is time to start doing your own work. It is time to start processing everything you've been through, and most importantly, it's time to decide what you need from this relationship and what you will and will not accept. Because in most cases, this person does come back, but if you are just glad to have them back and think your connection is going to work everything out magically, I'd ask you to go back to the top and read these stages again. Even if it means they leave again, you need to do what's right by God, for yourself, and for the whole of this relationship. 6. It was never a twin flame, also known as near twin fever. At some point we all get sick to death of the whole mess, and we wish we'd never heard the term twin flame. Well, here's where we put on our big girl/boy panties, suck it up and accept our truth. Our twin swept through our life like a wildfire. We feel beaten, broken, bloody and bruised, but it's time to assess the damage and find a way to carry on, without rewriting history. This is the beauty of separation. It is a gift in truth, because no one can withstand that kind of intensity for endless amounts of time. We need a time to step back and assess what's just happened. We need to ask ourselves all the hard questions. Honestly dig through wounds that were opened, what you learned, deal with your anger and disappointment, and become the creature this relationship came into your life to reveal. At this point in the game we feel stupid. We feel like we gave our hearts in the biggest way imaginable and were rejected. We may feel like we were played and lied to, but I would offer up that in the case of a true twin flame experience, your other half went through the ringer every bit as much as you did. They just handled it differently, internalized it differently, and were probably quieter about it, keeping much of their fears and emotion to themselves. But don't dismiss their pain, because they felt it too. Do not do a disservice to yourself, or the holiness of this relationship by rewriting history. Do not spend the next 3 months looking for loopholes and ways to wiggle out of all you felt and experienced. This is a time for honest self-reflection and a debriefing of all you went through. Maybe they weren't your twin, but you better be sure before you start flying that banner. Because your truth will surface, and if it's that they are indeed your twin, then you'll have to go through it all over again, because rather than dealing with it and evolving, you buried it and hid in denial. The universe doesn't respond well to the latter. 7. Acceptance, peace, and even joy. After phase 5, you hit a fork in the road. One path leads to 6, the other to 7. For some, they find 7 at the end of 6, for others they never find 7 at all, and that, in my opinion, is an absolute tragedy. You've been through the fires of hell and this is your reward. Don't cheat yourself of that because you didn't want to do the work. This stage is rare, but I know people, myself included, who actually find this elusive acceptance of it all, and with it comes peace, joy and purpose like you've never felt before. There are happy endings, and there is purpose to the twin flame, even if it ends in separation. Fact is, none of us know the future. My guides are forever telling me all things change in a heartbeat. I can't tell you how many times I experienced that. Something you never saw coming suddenly shows up in your life, and your entire world is different. This happens good and bad. Our twin flame is usually this, but my guides tell me all the time, for as much as I loved my twin, I didn't know that kind of love existed before I felt it. Who's to say there's not something greater? I am a hopeless romantic and eternal optimist, and I do believe in great love and couples defying all odds to be together. I live each day expectantly of a partner that will come into my life and be that great love, and because of what I've been through, I'm ready for it in ways I never knew you needed to be ready. I know plenty of people who think it's not possible to love anyone other than your twin, but in my soul, I know I will love even deeper than I did my twin, and when this happens, I'll be grateful on a deeper plane than I've ever known to my twin, who came into my life and tore me apart so I could have everything I ever wanted and fulfilled the purpose of my life here. Yes, The twin flame is that powerful. It is that special. We just need to stop shoving it into a box and trying to contain it. It's a wild beast and it will do what it will. Hold on. Cling to your understanding of God. And love with everything you are. Because at the end of the day, you are blessed by this experience. Love to you all, today and always. We hope this channel has helped you discover where to start on your actual paths. Please like, subscribe, share, and leave your suggestion in the field below. Thank you.